Hey everybody, how you doing? Well, I got home and I did all my stuff that I was doing, and then I just sat over here and turned on the camera and started doing my video, my read, and I totally forgot that I had announced I was going to do a live. So that other video is uploading now, and I figured what I'll do is I'll just get on here and I'll do a little short live for you. Get some, see if we can get any more messages from the spirit, from divine. I hope you're all doing well and the day is treating you kindly. Get our frankincense. Nice stuff. All right, so let us tap in, see what storyline spirit would like to share with us. Storyline for the collective, please, spirit. Storyline for the collective. Please and thank you. All right. In the central energy, what do we got, spirit? For the collective. Ooh, 2 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's experiencing a breakup. Going through a divorce. In the challenge position. Temperance. So they're challenged by remaining balanced. In the subconscious. Four of Wands, marriage. So they're thinking about their marriage. They're trying to stay balanced. They want to stay balanced. They're experiencing a breakup. They're not able to get a union. In the recent past, 9 of Pentacles, you might have gotten some kind of a reward. Been successful at something within the home. Perhaps you had some kind of a project that was going to beautify your surroundings or something. Maybe you did something. Came into some kind of a improvement. Intentions and expectations. The Empress. We got the Empress there. All right. Well then. The Empress is going to have a nice laugh. Somebody's not going to tap that, is what they're not going to do. She's too balanced. She's too balanced. She knows what's going on here. She's single. So we got a single Empress out here getting a life of luxury. She might be thinking about, oh, we got a celebration. Ooh. The lens is being looked through. What in the Wheel? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's jealous. Somebody's jealous. Somebody wants to be mean in the environment. Eight of Cups. There's a failure. They have a failed attempt at whatever it was they were going to do. They're disappointed about something. They got to go find a different path. Maybe somebody's leaving them behind. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Or proposal. Some kind of proposal. Somebody might be disappointed. Boom. They weren't successful with the proposal. The outgoing energy. King of Cups. King of Cups. Ace of Cups. what is this? So we got a King of Cups here who could be getting a new love, Ace of Cups, okay? Because he, what? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like we got a devil who's trying to be deceitful with the High Priestess and her new beginning. This could be a camouflage, a facade. Maybe you've got two folks here. High Priestess. They know you got a new beginning. Okay. You're single. You don't have a Two of Cups yet. You're a Temperance angel. There is a coming home. It looks like you got this devil trying to walk exact edge definition or something. You got a King of Cups here that's got an Ace of Cups. So he's offering you good love. But then you got this devil here who's very toxic. That's a lying, cheating, thief, scammer. I'm just going to put that there because I want to find out what's going on here. This is a High Priestess and her new beginning because she's victorious here. Alrighty then, so we're gonna find out what's going on here. What do we got going on here? King of Cups and a freaking Ace of Cups of love. But we got a devil and deceit and theft, cheating. High Priestess, a new beginning, victory. Ooh. All right, well we're gonna dig into that. We are gonna dig into that. How y'all doing? Is there... All right, so Two of Cups in the reverse. So there's no union right now. There could be some kind of a divorce. This devil might have got divorced out of this energy, which is what I'm thinking. But let's see what's going on. Let's get some cards. Neighbors. The neighbors are watching. There's some kind of a divorce. There could be a fight. Some kind of commotion going on. Snoopy neighbors. Maybe somebody's been trying to cause disharmony in your ability to have a connection. Neighbors. This is really happening. This is no dream. There really is a plot afoot. There's a plot afoot. You might have a neighbor that is intentionally messing with your ability to have a union. They're challenged because you are a Temperance angel. You're balanced. You're harmonized. You're not doing anything that's chaotic or whatever. You have meaning in your life. You have purpose. Neighbors. What was that? Children of the night. Children of the night. Middle path. Temperance. Temperance. of the night. Temperance, children of the night. What music they make it a night to remember. Listen to them, your kindred spirits, those of similar habits and haunts who share your tastes and enthusiasms. Many creatures, humans, bats, wolves, have evolved as social animals who benefit from close bonds that go beyond even the blood ties of immediate relatives. Roam with your pack. It's good for the soul. So, but we got children of the night. Roam with your pack. It's good for the soul. Is she bringing balance, temperance energy to the children of the night? Earlier today, the one that's uploading just now, that was, there was a King of Cups that was pouring love into those on the other side, the children who had been trapped on the other side. It was like they're under a hypnotism or something, and he was like pouring all this beautiful loving life energy in there, and then he was crumbling the illusions, the mental hypnotism. And it could very well be that what we've got here is temperance, balance, being brought to the children of the night. This could be an extension of what I have just read. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But we do have the Four of Wands here. So there's a celebration, a coming home, right? A sense of belonging. So it could very well be that there is kind of like a coming home, bringing balance, cracking the illusion, breaking the hypnotism, restoring, reclaiming. God might be reclaiming some of those that had been hypnotized and then driven into specific things. There might be a coming home. Maybe he's searching for the prodigal sons and daughters. The neighbors might be spying. Shocked. Combination. Ooh, I haven't pulled this card yet. Combination. Let's see what that says. Combination. Most people would give anything to be turned into something else. We help each other be human. In our closest relationships, we can sometimes take on each other's habits and quirks, even start to resemble each other without realizing it. This can be for better or for worse. Some take comfort in feeling inseparable in the ultimate union. Others find it a little creepy. So it appears as though there is some kind of a transformation going on, because this card is titled The Fly, like there's the fly here in the book. So there's a great transformation going on within the minds, the energies, perhaps, of life on the foundation. It's like there's a great hypnotism being broken off the mental bodies. So it could very well be that there's going to be a great transformation, not necessarily to the negative, but more so to the positive. Like the illusions are being cracked. People are going to start seeing clearly regarding their own self and perhaps their own capacity. Like maybe what people have told them about themselves, the illusion will start to bust off and be like, wait, that's not true. Could very well be that there's some new patternings that are going to be adopted within the foundation. Nine of Pentacles, success, life of luxury. So it'll be comfortable. Comfortable home life. flight. Flight. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? Go for it. Indulge yourself. So you've got a 9 of Pentacles, life of luxury, and you're going to live deliciously. Freedom can come with acknowledging who you are and how you want to be. Maybe you really are who everyone thinks you are. Find like-minded individuals who offer support, comfort, and community. Slip free of restrictive earthly bonds and let your spirit soar. Indulge yourself. Go for it. Live deliciously. Dance. Sing. Be free. Success. Empress is there. So she's High Priestess is here too. So the Empress could be this High Priestess that's coming into a 9 of Pentacles. There's a celebration. Oh, and what do we got here? Then we got Empress and we got celebration in the reverse. What does that mean? Somebody's upset. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. They're just trying to trick me again, I know. But it's in the reverse. So this Empress, she doesn't believe she's being tricked again. So she's not being paranoid. What this says is it can be easy to find ourselves pushed beyond our personal limits, especially when drenched in a bucket full of others' cruelty and ignorant misjudgment. Venturing out with a sense of optimism comes with the risk of bitter disillusionment, and we may find ourselves lashing out, even at those who've tried to help us all along. A celebration can turn into a nightmare, but it's in the reverse. So she's going for it. She doesn't believe this is a nightmare. And then here in the near future, we have the 3 of Cups, celebration. So yeah, she's going for the celebration. That's weird that the celebration card in the reverse means celebration for this deck. Isn't that strange? So we've got celebration, merriment, and the call. The call. You should never say, "Who's there?" Turn off your ringer. Turn off your ringer. You probably want to let it go to voicemail. Nothing good ever comes from an unexpected call from an unknown number. Self-awareness does not always constitute self-defense. Ironic distance can provide the illusion of safety. Can what you reframe really hurt you? The corrupt can't resist congratulating themselves. Bad news and misdirection can cut us to the quick if we give it half a chance. So you are in the midst of celebration and you're turning your ringer off. You don't want to listen to those people there. It's like, yeah, you're having a party and it's like, hey, don't call me up with your drama. We're not going to be doing drama today, okay? Because we're having joy. Joy is the mood of the day. Except we have a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. She's jealous. She's mean. She's real mad. Real mad is what she is. Mad. She's big mad. Mask. Mask. Haven't pulled this one yet. Who are you? Who is anyone, really? Behavior and demeanor can disguise an identity as well as any mask. Those with an agenda may be those we least suspect, especially if we encounter them in a jovial atmosphere or scenic circumstance. If deception is revealed, it may come in a sudden, piercing moment of recognition. We had known the truth all along. Be wary of misdirection. The signs are there to be seen. So, this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is really upset. She's got her mask on, but I guess people are asking her, who are you? Who are you? So because of this picture on that card, this actual Queen of Pentacles could be, you know, having some serious issues in the mental body. We've got Eight of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the upright. Abandonment, failed attempts, find a new path. They're very disappointed. They're not on your path. They're not able to take your path. The Devil. I'm not even kidding. Finding a new path. The Devil's got to find a new path. Oh, she's mad. Oh, she's mad. She's got her mask on. She's getting ready to put that mask on and come out and do a thing. She's real mad. She thinks that she can do what she wants to do when she wants to do it. She's probably mad because you do too. So, they want a figure who can bear responsibility, or someone that they can blame for their own misbehavior. They're disappointed. They have to find a new path. They're not able to blame you. Somebody might have been trying to wear a mask as you, and they might have done something trying to frame you. It might not have worked out. Knight of Cups. The Deep. Knight of Cups and the Deep. This is Jaws. A romantic proposal and the Deep. You're gonna need a bigger boat. The other day I did a reading where there was like tribes or family, kind of like clans or whatever. One was of fire, like the sun, and one was of the water, the deep. So you have the water family and the fire family, and it's like they're going trying to duke it out. And now you got this Knight of Cups, and he's like from the deep. He's like of this water family. This Devil, disappointed, got to find a new path. They're hoping that they can come and get you to drink from that cup of love. Or maybe they're trying to offer that. I don't know. You're going to need a bigger boat. Preparation is key. Your own preparation, most of all. Shark. He's a shark. He could be of the water. He could be one of those water tribes. One of the water tribes. Be a water tribe. Well, we do have a King of Cups and an Ace of Cups here. But then we've also got the devil and deceit and theft, 7 of Swords. And then we've got the High Priestess, who has a new beginning with the Fool card and the 6 of Wands, victory. Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? Now, some time ago, these devilish ones were talking about exact edge definition. So there could actually be a King of Cups with the whole Ace of Cups and a devil trying to deceive you, trying to walk exact edge definition. I mean, you really might want to take your time before you start thinking about anything else, because right now it seems to me that this High Priestess Empress is bringing temperance to the children of the night who'd been, had their hypnotism broke off or something. Hunger. They're coming to get you. What? Sometimes it may feel like everyone wants a piece of you. The appetites of others can limit your freedom, leading you to create personal barricades. But beware, a safe space can become as much a trap as refuge if you don't take the heed of whom you let inside. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't help others. They're coming to get you. Hunger. Hunger. Somebody's got a hunger. Hunger. The dead. A safe space could be a trap. She may be feeling, like, I don't think I want to choose anyone right now. Maybe this could be a fear, perhaps. This need for a safe space. But she needs to be very, very careful who she lets inside, because she is being stalked by, these energy harvesters. These devils. Look, we got the devil right there, deceiver, cheater, scammer, and we got the devil right here who is disappointed because they failed. So in the environment, they're disappointed because they failed, but in the outgoing energy, we've got King of Cups, Ace of Cups, but you also have the devil there trying to play a cheating deceiver game on this High Priestess. Like, they're hungry, they need to feed. She's got this beautiful energy and such. Dance, nature. They may have to do the dance with nature. Oh, somebody is in grief. Something came up out of the water or out of the ice. Somebody's in grief. Oh. And they might be blaming you. If you're this High Priestess or Empress, they might be blaming you. They might be blaming you. Maybe, we're going to get more clarification. Maybe these ones are somebody that are working with her. Let's see. Let's use these ones. I can't see the words. I hope you're all doing well over there. Having a nice chat. Everybody says it's over, the worst is behind us. Well, it is, but except you got somebody trying to walk exact edge definition there because they're disappointed that they weren't able to snatch onto this High Priestess. So right now, it appears she's single, or there's been a divorce. They lost connection with her. They lost connection with her. They lost connection with her energy, her status, her gifts, her abilities, her temperance energy, her life of luxury, her Empress qualities. She's being stalked right now. This Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is wearing a mask. Oh, she's mad. They're wielding a knife. They got that Jason mask, and there's a whole bunch of, so there's some stuff. They have it looks to me like they got a plan to do a nasty thing. We got negative influences. Neighbors. Excuse me. There's a plot afoot. Gosh, you could actually have neighbors. So disharmony, disagreements, there's a breakup. You separated ways from the devil. This High Priestess is separated ways with this devil, this codependent, toxic. There's a third party here, this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. She was all ready to step in, and she may still want to. It looks like they're going to do a thing with this exact definition. They want to trip her up. Trip her up. The neighbors, there's a plot afoot. We got negative influences, or some kind of influences. They may be trying to make it appear as though, or drag you into, like they could be partiers, maybe wanting to get all up in your energy. I don't know. Take it as you want, as it resonates. But they're challenged because you got temperance energy, and maybe you are pouring some balance into the children of the night. It could be what this is. This is that hunger. You know, like maybe you're pouring your beautiful High Priestess, temperance angel, the angel fire. You might be pouring your angel fire into the children of the night to what? Appease their hunger. To help them with the transition, to bring them up out of the illusion, to break the hypnotic driven patterning, programming. You might be a superstar. Sacred space. Sacred space. You got the egg. So these are the children of the night. And let me get that book again. Look at that, because I don't think it's like anything really bad and scary or nothing. But what music they make. Make it a night to remember. Kindred spirits. So yeah, this card is weird. It says children of the night, and it's Dracula. Roam with your pack. It's good for the soul. Many creatures have evolved as social animals who benefit from close bonds that go beyond even the blood ties of immediate relatives. Chosen family. So children of the night. Kindred spirits. Make it a night to remember. Now, it's my understanding, so there's sacred space. It could very well be, you know, that I really do. In the last read, it was all about, there was a hypnotic thing, like an illusion, like they were just like programmed, and then they were told to do something, and they just went and did it. It could be that there's this temperance, there's this like this angel fire energy that is kind of breaking this hypnotic thing within the sacred space. And then we've got the Four of Wands here, a celebration, a coming home, and a combination. So it's like this is from the movie The Fly, where the fella got into that little contraption there and the fly was in there, and then all of a sudden he changed. He kind of he took on the characteristics of a fly. And it could very well be that the angel fire that is being poured into these children of the night in this sacred space is transforming them, like they're receiving the angel fire energy, and it could be transforming them and combining them, like changing them a little bit, so that we got some stuff here in the sacred space that is a little like there's some kind of influence, right? You're divorcing the neighbors who are negative influences. It's like you're leaving the devil behind, but these children of the night who had been kind of cast under this spell or whatever, or kind of, they did this kind of like a twisting thing, kind of like they do some kind of a weird twisting. I don't know what that means, but apparently they did it to me, and they've done it to many, so I'm not quite sure what that means. Somebody mentioned a beast. No, I don't know. You know, because they wanted people to be like a beast. They wanted people to be seen as, you know, violent. And it could be that there's a transformation happening right now. This angel fire could be going straight into those children of the night who had been under some kind of a hypnotic illusion, where they were easily programmed and led into. It looks like it's changing them. They're becoming more angel-like. They're a combination now. And we've got wrath. Whoa, we're going to have to look at that. It could be these neighbors. So these neighbors see in their subconscious, they see that you have divorced out this negative influence. They're looking at you down here in the community on the foundation with these children of the night who are now combinations, like they're part angel now. And then we've got wrath. It could be that they're receiving wrath now because the children of the night are half angel now or part angel. I don't know. But we got wrath. So you got 9 of Pentacles, life of luxury, and then we've got flight. And I haven't remembered all these cards because this is a new deck. So, pardon me. Flight. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? Go for it. Indulge yourself. Wouldst thou? Oh, yes, please. Living deliciously, a life of luxury. You get to go have fancy meals. You might even be able to hire a chef. Although, I might not want to do that. But, footloose and fancy free. Time to dance and live a life of luxury. Ooh. Because you have left behind the mischief maker. You've flown high above the mischief, and you are on a new path. The Empress is there celebrating, and then we got celebration here. The phone is off the ringer, not taking any calls. Play. The Empress is in celebration mode. There's play. It's playtime. It's time to go have fun. It's time to live a life of luxury. It's time to lift up above the mischief and just go play. We've got 3 of Cups. Oh, there it is. 3 of Cups and the call. Turning the ringer off. Turning the ringer off. Yep, there's time for a celebration. And we're turning the ringer off. We're not taking any calls. Not taking any calls. They don't look like they're having very much fun at that party release. So you're releasing them. You're turning the ringer off. You're no longer dealing with this drama. You're letting it go. You're turning the ringer off. It's like, no, we're not going to communicate anymore. I don't really want to get involved with all that because that just doesn't look very much fun. Look, they're not even having fun. Compared to this, this is you now. Yeah, you're releasing that. Ooh, let it go. Let it go. No, thank you. No, thank you. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Mask. She's jealous and she's mean. She's mean. She could be seeing red because the eyeballs on that card are red. Like she might be hypnotic. She might be hypnotized. She might actually be hypnotized. Those eyes in that card are red. Somebody might be driving her. This may be the same stuff that this Earth Angel with the Earth Angel fire, the light of this Earth Angel, going into the children of the night, changing them, combining the whatever they are with this angel fire. And so they're breaking the hypnotism that this mask, whatever this is, but it looks like this Queen of Pentacles is still very much hypnotized. We've got communication in the reverse though, so there's no communication. No, and that's, so what this is, like in the upright, it's like a bird in the window and it's call, 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 but it's in the reverse. So to me, that's like, they can't astral project or, you know, speak, you know, into your mind. There's no mental telepathy. This devil is in the 8 of Cups, disappointed. And you know what's strange is like you got this nun in the bathtub on this card, and she's looking up at that devil and she's praying. It doesn't look very comfortable for that nun. Wait, I just think that's strange, right? So it could be religion. Somebody's, I don't know, take as it resonates. Failed attempts. There are failed attempts. Battle, and devil. So there's disappointment, abandonment, finding a new path. Failed attempt. We've got devil and battle. So they failed. They're getting released. The Empress is in celebration mode, high above the mischief. We do have a Knight of Cups in the hopes and fears department, and then we have the deep. So this could be somebody from the deep, could be a water tribe. Somebody wants to take you on a boat and feed you to Jaws. I mean, heck, man. What the card suggests. Let's go on the beach, get in the boat, go for a ride. Oops, you fell over. Grief. You know, there could be the deep and grief. The hopes and fears, the deep and grief. You're gonna need a bigger boat. The deep and grief. Hopes and fears. Battle. Preparation is key. Your own, most of all. So the Knight of Cups might want to be making a romantic proposal. Their boat isn't big enough. Whatever they got there, it's not big enough. It's like a hazard. There's a big hazard here. He doesn't have a big enough boat to be safe. Like Jaws could just go in and swallow him up in one bite, right? So it's like there's grief here about that. He's going to need a bigger boat. He's trying to make a love offer in order to get a bigger boat. He's been abandoned by this devil. There's a battle. In this battle, he's in grief. He was serving the devil. Things aren't going well. His boat's not big enough. Jaws is coming for him. You got a King of Cups there. Compassionate. And then an Ace of Cups too. So there's this new love. But you got the devil and deceit. Cheater, scammer. cheater, scammer, hunger, preparations. Alrighty then. So now I think I know what this is. So you've got divine masculine, love of divine masculine. He's compassionate, he's caring, he's got new love, he's got a cup of love. He's got so much love. Look at all this love. It's just pouring out all over the place. He's got a big old smile on his face. He's got love. So, but what he's doing here is he's dealing with toxic, codependent people. I think it's macro rather than micro. So many rather than, so I feel like he's dealing with a whole bunch of deceitful people who had been trying to steal or cheat this high priestess. This high priestess is here with the Fool card and the Six of Wands. So she's victorious. So you got the love of divine masculine. He's full of love. He's love. He's all the way love. And he's right here with this devil, this lying, cheating, scammer devil. And he is preparing, it looks to me like he's preparing, these are clams. When in the book it says that the crows fly high above the pavement, and then the street, and then they drop their clams onto the street so that the cars can run them over, crack them open, and then they can eat the meat. And it looks like there's preparations being made for the hungry. It could be that the King of Cups, with his big old cup of Ace of Cups love, he could be dealing with the devils who have been stealing and cheating this high priestess, Empress, making preparations to feed, I mean, now God said that those who had been feeding on humanity were going to be the new fodder. So that could have something to do with that. Warning, warning. Warning, warning. Heart bond. We're in a heart bond. Whew. So, there is union here. And there's a warning. Yeah, what about the insights? Because we got a golden nugget there. Who has all that information. So got dropped right there in that little thing there. And then brought back what? Warning? Is this a sentinel? A scout? Somebody who dropped in to gather information? Brought back warnings? What's happening to the heart bonds? What's really happening here? Perhaps? Maybe this was a covert operation. God's plan. Ooh. Somebody from a distance, maybe you are distance. These people are going to be put at a distance from you. They got to stay away. If they try to send anything to you, it's going to roll right off of you. Nature. Oh, nope. Reaching out for love, but love doesn't want to connect. Love is eluding them. So there's a breakup, there's a divorce. This high priestess is separating out from this devil. So is King of Cups. Love. We got a bunch of people here celebrating the Empress. This Nine of Pentacles, luxury, a life of luxury. It's going to be real sweet. These devils were trying to fight y'all for it. High Priestess, Empress, King of Cups. You got this Temperance angel here in the territory. You got this territory. Oh, there's wrath, man. Wrath now. There's wrath. These guys might be trying to reach out and connect to the children of the night, but the children of night have been transformed by this Temperance angel, the angel fire. in the sacred space. Maybe they had to agree to be transformed, to take on some of this energy in order to be here. Maybe that's what happened. They had to undergo kind of an alter, a shift, like we all do. Anytime we graduate into a higher level of experience, you know, it requires a shift, a learning curve or whatever. We've got forgiving. So there's forgiveness. So the earth angel is pouring angel fire into the children of the night, combining with them here, like that's the fly in the thing. So they're transformed in the sacred space. There's forgiveness. Four of Wands, the combination. So now the children of the night are in union with the earth angel, and we've got wrath, but we've got tangled in the reverse. So we've got they are free from the wrath. Perhaps God has offered them a pass, so they're free from the entanglement, the wrath. They got untangled from wrath by undergoing this transformation. Life of luxury, flight. You soared above all the mischief. You didn't get involved in it, and that caused them a loss. You took the high road. You didn't play the lowball game. You took the high road. You didn't become like those who were hurting you or messing up your world. We got the Empress there. They've lost. So she's got a nine of, the community has a nine of Pentacles, life of luxury. Empress is celebrating. It's time to play. We got distant. So far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. Distant. Play. Distant. Celebration. This could be like in the astral planes, the spiritual realm. Perhaps there is a great celebration there. It might feel as though it is distant from you. But it's like those hypnotic disconnects and blockages are being busted up. These illusions, these barriers, these blockages. Those things keeping us from ourselves and what it is we're here to do. It seems to me like that's all breaking up right now. It's all in process. Like the earth, it's like, that's what I got earlier. It's like the temperance angels. They're like, the angel fire is like flooding now. It's like, it's going out and into everything. There's a celebration here. You're turning the ringer off. You're not taking any calls from the devil. And they're being released. They're being released right now. There's wrath. You've been, and these children of the night who underwent the transformation were released from the entanglement of the wrath. Broken promises. So yeah, there's a celebration. You're turning the ringer off. You're releasing everyone who broke promises, who made promises, and then tried to break your heart and your spirit. They're being released. We've got a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It looks like she's probably hypnotized, and it looks like she's wearing a mask and she wants to do some kind of damage. But we've got communication in the reverse, so they're not able to telepathically communicate at the least. They might not be able to astral project. They could be having difficulties. They're jealous, they're mean. They want to do a thing. Their cup is empty. Their cup is empty. We've got disappointment, 8 of Cups, disappointment for this devil in this battle. Hard. Things are difficult. Things are hard. They're fighting the diamond. They're fighting the shining one. It's harder than they thought. We've got the Knight of Cups, a romantic proposal. They're trying to make a romantic proposal because their boat isn't big enough. Their ship isn't big enough. They're going to drown in that sea. They're going to get eaten up by that shark. They're in grief. They're going under. They're being released. Dark side. King of Cups is here with his Ace of Cups of love. He's got overflowing love. He's way up there in the happiness. So, you know, when you're when you're happy, that means you're on the right path. And the happier you are, the higher vibing you are. It's just like this. So he's there, and not only is he a King of Cups, he's got a whole Ace of Cups of love there too. And he's looking at this devil that was deceitful and stole from this High Priestess. High Priestess is getting a new beginning, a new adventure, and victory, triumph over this whole scenario. There are preparations being made for the hungry, and that's what these devils are doing. Like the Most High said, they're the new fodder. They're the ones who got to feed the hungry now. Those who were tempted by the snake. So there's preparation. Those who were tempted by the snake are being prepared, I guess, for the Hunger Games, or to go feed the hungry, or hunger. They were really wanting to swap places with everybody. They're still really trying, hopeful. They're coming to get you. So yeah, the living dead, the CDC, has on their website instructions how to survive the zombie apocalypse. That's a scary thought. Grieving. They're grieving because this lion, or maybe you are a lioness, or maybe you just feel very cat-like, or maybe you're just being aggressive and want to bite somebody's face off. Anyway, somebody's very much grieving about that. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You don't want to have anything to do with them. They always left you picking up the pieces, you know, but you escaped that. You escaped that. And it could be that their life is in pieces now. They were using love as an escape, but they broke all their promises and made life very, very hard for you. They're very, very childish. And so, you know, they hurt you. They burned you. Got caught up in a blind spot with all of these just another notches in the headboard, and now they're drowning, going under, and they did not see it coming. They're having anxiety because they were playing games with love. They weren't willing to settle down and be responsible. They're looking for an exit plan, but your struggle is ending. Your struggle is ending. You got an exit plan. Your struggle is ending. You know, this crazy drama that they were putting on for the many, many flames that they have. The many, many flames, the angelic flames, you're shining your angel fire into the atmosphere, and it's changing the program. It's like busting up the illusion. It's breaking magic spells. It's freeing people from these hypnotic scripts that they're just kind of being puppeted on. So your fire, your love, you know, it's not being poured into the devil anymore. It's like it's now it's being poured into life and living and changes, and then this and all the brightness is releasing all of this stuff, because there's a Two of Cups in the reverse. There's freedom for this Empress and this High Priestess, and the love of divine masculine. It's like those contracts are over. It's like there's some kind of weird contract, statute of limitations. I think that's what it was. There was like a contract. It was supposed to last for so long, and then they were supposed to prove that you were unworthy by the time you were supposed to be elevated, and the illusion cracked. It didn't hold because you were able to break through and come up and reveal some things. I'll pull one more. Hope you're all enjoying the read. See if I can see anything. So there's a disconnect. High Priestess, Divine Feminine, High Priestess, Empress, and the Divine Masculine, with all these big cups of love. Man, you're all just you're elevating, you're ascending. You are ascending, and these others are descending. They're desperate to get a relationship. Well, like this Knight of Cups, he's got to go make a romantic proposal to somebody because his boat's not big enough, and he's disappointed in this attempt with this fight, with this battle with the devil and the diamonds. It didn't work out. Got to rush. But you are breaking up, divorcing out. The contract is over. The statute of limitations is over. All of those claims are ended. We got neighbors. The neighbors. Neighbors might be watching, influence. They might be looking out for a negative influence. They might be seeing if people are reaching out to you for love. Excuse me, neighbors. Neighbors, this is really happening. This is no dream. There is a plot afoot. Your neighbors could be a spy. They might be a handler, a plant, somebody to keep an eye on you, to influence you into the negative. They might be trying to connect to you. Oh, they're reaching for you. They've lost their freedom. Neighbors, negative influences, trying to connect with you. They've lost their freedom. Whoo! They could be having mental disturbances. Yeah. The Temperance Angel is like shining angelic fire, revitalizing everything, changing everything. It's like, I don't know, it's like the molecular structure of the children of the night when they get hit by this, I guess I shouldn't say hit, when they go into union with this angelic fire, it's like everything shifts. So in this sacred space, and there's a forgiving for those who had been programmed, or some other way have their consciousness and their life hijacked. So there is forgiveness, and we've got real estate. So sacred space, forgiving, and real estate. This is a mega project. It could be, there's wealth here. It could be an investment in the future of humanity in the sacred space. So there is a coming home, right? In order, like, to come home, there had to be like a union. There had to be a union, right? So a combination, which untangles them from the wrath, which gets them free from the wrath of God for the history. Nine of Pentacles, life of luxury at the home. You're taking flight. You flew above all the mischief. You took the high road. And there's two flight cards. You got flight and soar above the mischief. And because you went twice as high, I heard one of these fellas say that she went lower or deeper than they thought. So she went twice as high, twice as deep. That means this person is like massive angelic light. Because the higher you go, in order to be balanced, you have to embody that. And so there's a specific qualities that have to be garnered within one's own self to have a certain status, right? So because you went twice as high, you flew above all the mischief, you're getting that life of luxury and eternal love. And eternal love. They have lost you. There might have been a soulmate connection, but they effed around with this devil fight, trying to drag you into the dark side and stuff. So they're being confined. There's a divorce. You've been released from that. You got eternal love. You have soared above the mischief, and they've lost you. They've lost eternal love. They've lost you. You're getting eternal love. Those who were bringing you mischief have lost out on eternal love. You're getting it. It's part of your life of luxury, part of your Nine of Pentacles. You got the Empress here. Divine Mother, healer, celebrating, playing. Could be at a distance. Could be in your dream space. In the astral, maybe these people who have been causing mischief are at a distance, separated. Could be those that are on your social media, those that are kind of watching you. Maybe they are far away. They might be watching you from a distance on your social media. From a distance, they might be watching you celebrate and play. In the near future, we've got Three of Cups, celebration, and we've got the call, which is you're hanging up the ringer, you're turning it off, you're releasing those people who broke their promises and then tried to break your heart and your spirit. Celebrate, celebrate. They got to get out of your energy, because you deserve peace. So yeah, they're going to be released and we're going to have peace. You know, it's so wonderful when somebody tells you something and it just has the ring of truth. You just know it's true. It's kind of like living water. It has a sweet flavor, although you can't pinpoint it. You can't like point at it and say, oh yeah, it tastes like this. It's indescribable. You can't describe it, but you know that it's there because it's obvious. When you drink all the other water, it's not like that water. And so it's kind of like that, you know, when somebody speaks and they're speaking truth, it kind of has this beautiful ring to it. And you can't point it out. You can't say, well, this is what it is and this is what it sounds like. It just doesn't. You can't. It just doesn't. It's not. You can't. You can't. It's one of those unknowable things that you know absolutely is present. It's strange. There is a few things like that. Truth and living water speak its own language. So Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, and she's mean. She's real mean. She's wearing one of those Jason masks, and she's got herself a knife. And she can't communicate telepathically. Her cup is empty, and she's not feeling fulfilled. Justice is being served here. Justice is being served. Her cup is empty. Cup is empty, being released. Eight of Cups, disappointment for this devil. They got to find a new path. They were battling. They're battling with the diamond. Things are very difficult. Things are very difficult. We got mercy. We got aid. You have help. You have help. High Priestess has help. Knight of Cups needs to make a romantic proposal. His boat's not big enough. Jaws is going to gobble it up in 1 minute, and he's in grief. There could be somebody that's being, maybe it did gobble it up already, because we've got grief and the dark side. Grief and the dark side. Family. Family. Well, robbery. Somebody may have been in a boat. Somebody may have went on a boat trip. Somebody made a romantic proposal. They went on a boat trip. The boat wasn't big enough. They're in grief. Loss. Loss. Dark side. Loss. So it looks to me like the boat went down. The boat went down into the deep. They lost their boat in the water. They're in grief. King of Cups is here. He's got his whole Ace of Cups too. And he's looking at this devil who got caught lying, cheating, stealing from this High Priestess. This High Priestess is getting a new beginning, victory. She is victorious. She is triumphant. And there is preparations for these who were tempted by the snake, for this hunger thing. Hunger, feeding a hunger. They're the new fodder. We've got danger, accident. They might have an accident. There's preparations. A while back, I heard Divine Mother in one of her aspects say that there was going to be a rapid decline this winter. There could be a lot of losses or accidents or something this winter. You're a blessing, so you're going to have some sweet dreams. Just stay calm, because you're going to get your reward. Everybody's going to get what they deserve. According to He with authority, everybody's going to get what they deserve. So somebody is really, really worried. They're confused regarding self-love. Like, they didn't know about the power of love. You know, because in the history, it seems like this devil was trying to strip love out of the core of everyone, you know, if by layering them with this, this betrayal, deceit, you know, lack, instability, anger, you know, emotional distress, you know, that they could just flip you. It's like people were bribed or tempted or paid to kind of try to twist your mind and your life up. But you triumphed over the stress. You triumphed over the stress. You were able to hold yourself together, keep your mind from fragmenting. You did really well. And now you're getting a sweet love. You're going to get a sweet love in this new chapter. At some point, you will find yourself in a sweet, sweet love. You got the love of Divine Masculine there with this huge cup of love. He is messing around with that devil, preparing them, because they were stealing and they were using the status and the authority of the Divine Mother to really mess people up. They want to compromise. You know, they're sick because you reached your goals. You can't get any higher. You soared, you flew, you lifted ×2. They were not expecting that. They don't know. And self-love did that because they all thought that if they buried you in really nastiness, that you would think so lowly of yourself that you would just be crushed by it and just beg to be released. But instead, you loved yourself and you decided that your life was worth fighting for, and you started pouring into your own love cup. And whoa, what had happened? A miracle happened. They didn't see that coming. You know, because you are the gift. You are the gift. You're somebody that, you know, people should want on their team, because you're honest, you're trustworthy. You bring something to the table. So it looks like there's a ceremony, or there's those who did magic on you. Okay. So those who did magic on you, trying to steal your fate, the fate of these beautiful, bright minds and energetic, golden lighted beings, you know, beings that carry the essence of the sun. Those who did magic on you, trying to steal your destiny, they're getting ready here. They're getting ready. We got nightmare. There could be a nightmare going on for this whole friends group that strategized against you. You remained stable. Even when these mask wearers were coming after you, and you learned a lot. You could have had some inner knowledge. You're a good moral human. So even if they shut your mind down and took you away from every lesson or knowing that you ever had, your soul knows. The core of you is a good moral human. So you've got soul knowledge. You're probably an old soul. You're a high priestess, empress. You've probably been around the block a few times. And I'm not talking about in the dark side devil way. Anyway, regardless of the fact that they were trying to dominate you, you still reached your goals, Divine Feminine. Now you've got King of Cups. You got a whole bunch of love coming from Divine Masculine here in support to cleaning this up. They're getting released. They're cleaning it up. Yeah. Yeah. They're cleaning it up because you persevered through all the conflict that came onto you. Beautiful Empress, High Priestess, you're so freaking divine. And you got this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse wearing a mask. They wanted to be you, but it didn't work out. Justice is happening. You're going to get your life of luxury. You're going to get what you deserve because you persevered through the conflict. And those people who were overwhelming you are being stopped. Yep. Yep, while you're getting unconditional love this cycle. Apparently it's going to be some good long life too. Those who were trying to cast illusions over you and mess with your head, they're now paranoid. You know, they did all that magic to mess with your mind, drive you insane, destabilize you, get you evicted from your house, get you a car wreck, get you fired, all this stuff. You know what it got them? It got them homeless. It got them homeless because there's evidence here. They fell into their own trap because there's evidence of everything that they were doing. There's this promise, right? They're promised homeless. They were bullying you and now they want forgiveness. But, you know, they're bound to the commitments that they made while they were trying to rob you. You're free of this connection, this dark side devil connection. They're on their way out. They're still making threats. They're still really mad and they're still really mean, and they could, you know, I mean, they still want to for sure. There's some bad energy out there, definitely, with serious intention, and, you know, but But justice is being served, and God's wrath is clearing the field, and every divine masculine that is here in the sacred space also wanting to, you know, have a new life is here dealing with that also. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and conclude this read. I hope that it has brought clarity to something that you already intuitively knew. Thanks for being here, everybody. Sorry I wasn't on time. Like I said, I kind of got busy and did my normal routine. I don't do very many lives, so, you know, maybe I should do a little more so that I don't slip up like that again. I hope you have a pleasant evening, everybody. Take care. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.